Welcome to the 5-Minute PM, where we discuss all things project management, Agile. It's one of the hottest buzzwords in project management today, but have you ever wondered why it works so well? And more importantly, when should you be using Agile techniques? In this video, we'll break down the fundamentals of Agile, why it's effective, and how to know if it's the right approach for your project. What is Agile? At its core, Agile is a project management methodology that emphasizes flexibility, collaboration, and continuous improvement. Unlike traditional waterfall methods, where you follow a rigid sequence of phases, like requirements, design, and development, Agile promotes working in short, iterative cycles called sprints. Each sprint delivers a potentially shippable product increment, which can be evaluated, tested, and adjusted before moving to the next iteration. The Agile Manifesto, published in 2001, captures this mindset perfectly. It values individuals and interactions over processes and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and responding to change over following a plan. These principles are the foundation of why Agile has been so successful in dynamic, fast-paced industries like software development. Why Agile works? Agile works because it is inherently adaptive. Instead of spending months or even years planning, Agile breaks projects down into smaller, manageable pieces. This means you're always working on the highest priority items, and you're able to adapt quickly when the project's direction changes. In a fast-changing world, this flexibility is crucial. One of the major reasons Agile works is because it shortens feedback loops. Instead of waiting until the end of a project to see if the final product meets customer expectations, you're constantly getting feedback, whether from users, stakeholders, or team members, after each sprint. This allows for course correction in real time, improving both the quality of the deliverable and customer satisfaction. According to the 15th Annual State of Agile report, 64% of companies report improved ability to manage changing priorities as the top benefit of Agile adoption, and 47% cite faster delivery speed. This constant feedback and flexibility make Agile incredibly effective in complex, uncertain environments. When to use Agile? While Agile works well in many scenarios, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Understanding when to use Agile is just as important as understanding how it works. First, high uncertainty. Agile excels when there is a high degree of uncertainty. If the end result is not clearly defined at the beginning of a project, whether it's a new software product or a rapidly changing market environment, Agile's iterative nature allows the team to evolve the solution over time. This is ideal for innovation-heavy industries or projects that require constant experimentation. Consider software development. When building a product with rapidly changing requirements or technological advances, trying to lock everything down at the beginning in a waterfall-style approach can lead to costly rework later on. Agile mitigates this by welcoming change and using those changes to refine the product as it's built. Second, customer collaboration is key. If customer involvement is critical throughout the project, Agile is often the best approach. Agile invites customers into the process, not just as stakeholders, but as collaborators. By working in short cycles and delivering incremental value, customers can provide feedback that can be incorporated into the next iteration. This continuous feedback loop ensures that the final product is aligned with customer needs, even as those needs evolve. A famous example of Agile in action is Spotify's use of cross-functional squads to continuously deliver new features based on user feedback. This approach allowed them to be more responsive to customer needs and grow their platform rapidly. Lastly, complex projects with changing priorities. If your project has complex dependencies or is subject to frequent changes in priorities, Agile provides the flexibility to adapt without derailing the entire project. Teams working in Agile focus on delivering the most critical features first, and because the process is iterative, they can easily shift gears when new priorities emerge. The PMI Pulse of the Profession report reveals that Agile projects are more successful than traditional projects in delivering outcomes in highly complex environments. This is because Agile embraces complexity and sees it as an opportunity to learn and improve rather than as a risk to be minimized. When Agile might not be the best fit. While Agile's flexibility is often seen as a strength, it's not always the right approach. There are situations where a more structured, traditional approach might be a better fit. First, highly regulated or predictable environments. For projects that are highly regulated, like in the construction or pharmaceutical industries, the flexibility of Agile might not be appropriate. These environments often require strict adherence to regulations and standards, which can be better managed with a waterfall approach, where each phase is thoroughly documented and reviewed before moving to the next. Second, stable and well-defined requirements. If you're working on a project with very stable and well-defined requirements, where you know exactly what you're building and how you're going to build it, Agile may not be necessary. Waterfall can work well here, as it allows for detailed upfront planning and eliminates the need for constant reevaluation. Finally, large, remote teams. While Agile can certainly work with distributed teams, it does tend to favor small, co-located groups. Agile's emphasis on communication and collaboration can be challenging to maintain across large or widely dispersed teams, where synchronous meetings and daily stand-ups may not be feasible. Agile misconceptions. It's important to clear up a few common misconceptions about Agile. First, Agile doesn't mean no plan. A common misconception is that Agile projects don't require planning. This isn't true. Agile projects still have plans, but those plans are flexible and evolve over time. Agile doesn't mean abandoning structure, it just means adapting it as the project progresses. Second, Agile isn't just for software. Agile originated in software development, but its principles can be applied in other industries as well. Teams in marketing, manufacturing, and even education have adopted Agile practices to help them manage complex projects in uncertain environments. For instance, Boeing used Agile methods in the development of their 787 Dreamliner aircraft to manage the complex, globally distributed development process. Agile works because it embraces change, shortens feedback loops, and focuses on continuous improvement. It's particularly effective in environments where there's a lot of uncertainty or where collaboration with customers is key. But remember, Agile isn't the answer for every project. Understanding when to use it and when not to will help you make better project management decisions. By adopting Agile when appropriate, you can create a more adaptive, resilient project management process that's built for success in today's fast-changing world. To keep getting useful 5-minute tips on project management, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.